the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world.
Is this real life?
Skin that smoke wagon and see what happens.
First of all, very few people listen to your radio show. That's the good news. Which happens to be true. Check out the ratings.
I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore.
I don't know how to put this, but I'm kind of a big deal.
And my orders are to weed out all non-hackers who do not pack the gear to serve in my beloved soul.
You'll shoot your eye out, kid. I'm gonna make him an offer down with you.
Give me a go, no go for launch.
Do it live! Do it live! I'll write it and we'll do it live!
I don't know.
Red light on?
I'll wait for the red light.
Red
It's
light.
not a problem. I ain't got no problem.
Yeah. No
Melissa. Oh, hi. Didn't see you there. It's Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern, and that means it's time, once again, kids. Valken Core Live, welcome to the biggest budget, highest viewed,
so huge,
most interactive. Do we mention big budget?
Big budget. You know what? It's the show that hits you right in the feels.
Right in the feels.
Right there, buddy. Right.
My name is Andrew A-Train Hollum, and I am the Supreme Commander of the Valken Core, United States. To my left, your right, the one, the only.
Drum roll.
E-celeb of E-celebs. Chad Dolce Carter, the Regional Commander of the Valken Core Midwest, and also...
Mike's already starting.
Good. You bring it, Mike Crater. E-celebs need that kind of attention. They crave it.
Just suck on it.
My co-host.
So suck on
your co-host, not
yes.
mine. This isn't my show. This isn't his show. This is your show.
Your show.
Yes, it's for the Valken Core. Live. So this is what we do every Tuesday night. It's 9 o'clock Eastern Time. That'll be 8 o'clock for people on the other side of Lake Michigan.
Yeah.
And then like 7 o'clock for people who live in mountains.
Yeah.
And for those of you that surf and have earthquakes.
And mudsleds.
Enjoy the drive home. Yeah, you get us. So that's life. Valken Core Live. Tonight's cast and crew, of course, Melissa in Control Room A, and Two Strike James.
Yes.
Hanging in there for a couple weeks.
Yeah, he's doing good. I mean, it's not like he's going to get a strike taken off.
No.
He'll sit at two strikes till God let him go.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a rough way to live, but he is a gangster. Guys, we are watching in the chat room. It's so cool to see you all out there. Looks
so
like
many people in here.
Mod is in. Everybody say hi, Mod. It's really important that you say hi, Mod. And let me explain why. Our affiliate show for Airsoft, the Valken Debrief over on Thursdays at 6 p.m. Is really in contract negotiations. We feel they're trying to pull our mod.
Yeah, trying to pull them.
The mod and the staff here is absolutely... Not only do we have the product, the program, the placement, the primetime slot.
Yes.
Notice the alliteration. Thank you, Mrs. Gilman, my English teacher. But we have the people.
Yeah.
And our mod is very important to what goes on here. So everybody, lots of likes and hearts for the mod. We encourage you to share this broadcast on social media. Very, very important that you do it. So easy.
Paco can do it.
Yeah.
Definitely Paco.
Paco can do it. Paco, we noticed you're in the chat room tonight, and that's awesome.
Good to have you back, brother.
Great. We were worried about you for a while. We're going to show you how to share. You hit the little share button.
Sharing it right now.
And you write post, and you write, oh my God, best live show ever. Post.
Perfect.
Done. Tonight we have an amazing special guest. Cost us...
arm and leg.
Small fortune. Two arms, one leg.
I mean, we had to take the bus.
Definitely could not Uber here. We are broadcasting live, courtesy of Valken Sports and their generous generous support of this show and your program, the Valken Corps, to New Orleans, Louisiana. Is it the Big Easy?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good time here.
I misplaced my beads. I don't know where they're at.
That's what after show is for. We'd like to also thank the fine folks at Ruger's Up and Under for the catering before the event. Thank you,
Yes.
Heinz. You're a wonderful host.
Yes, thank you, Heinz.
When we share, when you interact, the more you interact and troll and try to get us to laugh. Yes, Mike Johnson knows. Highest budget show in PayPal. Woo-hoo. Whoop. When you share, the goal tonight is 100. We're going to leave it at a C note. And once we hit that mark, we will be giving away yet another Phantom Agility backpack like Dylan Moore a couple weeks ago won a Phantom Agility backpack.
Yeah,
and
he's in here right now.
That is. And Dylan, I have your sales order number. It shipped yesterday, so please be looking out. So who wants to win a Phantom Agility backpack? I actually picked up another one when I was in Vegas.
That's awesome.
At NXL. Awesome. Who's all in the chat room, Chad? Let's get it going.
We got Jared Bass, Chris Barreau, Jay Shadowfox, of course, Mike Kramer's in here trying to make me lose my crap.
Callista's in here, the regional commander of the Pacific.
Yeah. Cover Girl's in here.
Mike Johnson, the regional commander of the Appalachian.
Mark Zimmer's in here. I mean,
Mark, we're in New Orleans. That's close to Grand Rapids.
Pretty close.
It's just like next door.
Sweeper's in here.
I like Sweeper.
Oh my gosh.
In contempt?
My old football coach is in here.
Shut the front door.
Yeah.
What's
up, Big Papa? How's it going? Let's see here. Nitro's in here. Greg is in here.
District Gino Ferris. Gino's graduating college soon.
Yeah. Payroll's watching.
Go
Philip
Broncos.
King is watching.
Gino's actually on the Western Michigan University paintball team.
James Lindsay's watching.
Johnny Freshar, SAS Mississippi.
Sean Jean is watching. Terrence is watching. And we got
real quick, sorry. Gino, I coach for you guys. I do that absolutely for you. You guys are the players, all for you.
Boomer's in here.
Boomer.
Tank
Eric
Girl's
Volkert.
in here.
Eric Volkert from the Northeast says throw them V's
Coach
up. What's
is in here. What up?
up?
Skids is in here. What's going on, brother? Gotta see you soon.
And Dragon, we'd like to
Harry Hibbler
say on behalf of all of us, we're glad the surgery went well. Whatever pronoun you'd like us to use, we are absolutely. You just let us know. We support you 100%.
Hey guys, keep inviting your teammates to watch. We're about halfway to our goal mark of 100 viewers. We're almost there.
We're almost there.
Man up, guys. Come on.
X-Men from the South. X gonna give it to you. Awesome. Well, let's get this show started.
Let's do it.
Chad, how easy is it to win the backpack? Tell them.
All right, guys. It's just so easy. All you have to do is comment below in the interactive live chat. Share this on social media. Excuse me. Once we hit that goal number of live viewers, we're going to wait till the end of the show, do our little tally. We'll post it up on Instagram. We'll do it live. And then the more you interact, the more chance you have to win that nice and sweet Phantom Agility backpack. Just like that.
Nice. If you would not like to wait, and we understand.
Yeah.
Sometimes you want it now. You can go to Valken.com and just order one. It's easy.
Or two.
Or two or three. Outstanding. You can get one for yourself.
MagFed addicts are in here.
If you'd like, you can just send me a little Facebook message or email message at atrain@Valken.com. I'll give you a little code, get a couple bucks off. But you too can have your own Valken Agility backpack because your odds will be 1 in 100. You can win one tonight.
Oh, Naked Nate is in the house.
Shut the front door. You know who else
What's
is
up,
in
Nate?
here? Sean Jean from Intensity Customs. Deadpool from the Northeast.
Chris Asta's in here.
Dang. And Terrence. Dylan Moore. See, Dylan Moore knows. Like, share, comment below. It's just that easy. We've got a product spotlight tonight. We're going to be talking about events and happenings and the topic of the week. But most importantly, folks, you're here. This huge budget broadcast exists because you continue to interact, support, and be involved. So thank you. Chad, let's get rolling.
Let's roll it.
Should we do birthdays?
We can do birthdays.
Or should we do product spotlight?
Let's do a product spotlight. How about it?
I think should we make the call or should the people?
Shoot the people. What do you guys want? You want birthdays or do you want a product spotlight?
Or the guest. We have the guest. We've probably got the guest sitting on satellite. Melissa, is he on satellite? He's still on standby.
He's still on standby. What do you guys think? What do you guys want to do? We're ready to pull the plug right here. What do you guys want? Got to post up.
I love it. No, you can do what you want. Go red.
Product.
Do the product spotlight.
Okay.
Chat, hit him with the product.
All right, here we go. Tonight's product spotlight is the Phantom Agility Loader Case.
I like it.
Right here, guys. You can get this at Valken.com or check out your local dealer. So what we do here, we're going to zip it down. And zip it like that. Right here. Fits right in there nice and tight. So you don't wreck that, your VSL.
You can put your batteries in the spare
Put some
area.
batteries in it right here. Right now we have a VMAX Plus sitting in here. So nice. Kind of nice. And you put that right into your new roller bag. Fits right in one of those compartments.
Yeah, I took the new roller bag to Vegas.
Yeah.
And I got to tell you, it was not the worst bag. It was they really beefed it up from the old Valken rolling gear bag.
And also, right here, number 2 is the tank loader case right here.
What?
Check it out. Protect your valuables so that nobody touches your stuff.
Yes.
Right there.
Less risk of people touching your stuff. I am in.
Nice and hard. A little bit of softness to it.
And this all integrates with the Phantom Agility series of luggage in the rolling gear bag.
Right there. Bam. I mean,
I like it.
All right, Melissa, pick that up. Thank you.
That's how you get them. They like that.
Hey, we are 25 viewers away, guys.
25 viewers away.
Keep pumping it up.
You can do it.
Up. I know you guys can do it.
No, it makes all the preps. I like the Phantom Agility. It's like cool stuff.
I do like it.
Even the lady at TSA or at the check-in was like, I like your gear bag. And I told her, go to Valken.com.
There you go.
Awesome. Looking at Chad, anything.
No, I do not have a nice agility vape case. Sorry.
Outstanding.
Thank you, J. Crew.
Let's do this. Let's punch in our guests. I'm really excited about our guests.
I'm super excited.
So I'm gonna, Melissa, you get rolling. Yeah, just punch the satellite, and I think I got to do like a decent introduction here. I believe that for many of us, we play big games and scenarios. And scenario writers, there are legends. There are legends for many reasons. There are some that are just because of time. They were the first to do this, the first to do that. And we now have a scenario in 16 places every weekend. Like, now it's the choice of which scenario to go to, and it used to be...
What's your flavor?
Right, what's your flavor? The next guest we have, for those of you that know, you already know. For those of you that don't, Payroll Productions is one of my favorites. And because it's a classic scenario style that grabs everything you love from the old and brings a lot of the new and pushes boundaries. And he's here to talk about really anything you want. So if you guys have questions for Payroll, I want you to bring them in. But if we can punch in via satellite, I don't know if you can turn on his audio. Can you hear us, Mike?
Yep, I'm here.
Awesome. We've got the Lemansky Net satellites working. Can everybody see Mike? Good. They can see you, Mike. Welcome.
Welcome, Mike.
Normally, Mike, we would apologize to not having you in studio. How are you enjoying New Orleans? We did fly you down to New Orleans.
It's pretty good down here.
Yeah. Are you trying
a little spotty. I'm in a little bit of forest area.
Really?
Got that southern marsh.
But
the view's nice. Right.
Melissa booked your hotel, so I mean, you're in the quarter, or are you like outside of town?
Sketchy side.
Okay.
But, that could be good too.
It could be good.
Low profile.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. We try to do the best here and take care of our guests as best we can. Mike is a good friend of not only the show, to paintball, but also a good friend of ours. Someone I consider personal friends. Mike, welcome.
Thanks for having me.
No, not a problem.
I look forward to answering some questions and talking about paintball.
Awesome. Mike is brought to you live courtesy of Lemansky Net.
Shadow Fox, I think right now he's got comment of the night.
No, Shadow Fox. That's the Lemansky Net satellite. Guys, keep sharing this show.
Share it, guys. We're almost
Share
there, guys.
this
You
show.
guys are doing it.
His cam is not having a rave. That's actually the Lemansky satellites. Guys, you're at 75 viewers, 25 more. All you have to do is invite a friend.
Yeah.
You tag them, bring them in, watch. Mike, let's get going. Who's Payroll Productions? Why did you start Payroll Productions? When did you start? Hit us.
I've been doing games for about 11 years now. I started out as a player, and just seen the need to bring my own events and put my side of things on it.
Okay. And yet you played scenario games before as a player. So
yeah, I played for about 10 years before I started producing.
Okay, well that was going to be my next question. How long until you said, screw this, I think, hold my beer, I can do this better?
Right, exactly.
About 10 years?
Yeah.
Cool. And what are some of the signature games that you do, and where do you do them? Go ahead.
This year will be a Blast Camp Paintball Explosion, Pekin Paintball. I think that's it for this year.
For this year, where are some of the ones that you've done?
OXCC in Maryland, Paintball Country in Ohio, Landing Zone in Michigan.
Two-time winner. Two-time winner right here.
Old Christmas tree field, if you guys have never checked it out. Really, really cool field. Underrated. I think that's definitely an awesome field to check out if anybody ever gets a chance.
All right. Well, that's awesome. And some of the signature events you've done? I know because you come up with some great ideas. Like you've done Indiana Jones.
What else?
Police Academy. You did Police Academy.
We did Police Academy. That was a fun one. We've done Super Troopers, The Goonies,
Predator,
Cowboys vs. Aliens, Predator.
Yep.
Terminator.
Terminator. Up
Moonshiners.
At Moonshiners at Blast Camp. That's another awesome field. It's an old missile base. You can't go wrong there.
Right. And that's also next to Grand Rapids, isn't it?
It's a good drive. Not too bad of a drive.
Not if you ask Mark Zimmer.
Mark Zimmer. Spaceballs.
Spaceballs was a classic, yes.
So you've done a lot of different games and wrote a lot of different scenarios. Are there any that you still want to do? Are there any ideas? I mean, because you can write it, you can make it what it is. Do you have any constraints, or the field owners kind of just let you have carte blanche with that?
Most let us have free reign. Sometimes people have a set theme they want to go with, but most of the time we have free reign to come up with whatever idea we think will work best for the field too.
Right. Now, when you're writing, okay, what makes a payroll game unique? I know, I guess I could answer that in my own way. And Chad could answer in his.
Yeah. I got a few answers for that.
By the way, just real quick, everybody, roll tide. What makes a payroll event a payroll event? What can somebody expect?
I'll go over what I view that I provide, and then I'll let you guys give your opinion, because I think ultimately it's the people that are there playing the events that it's your opinion that counts more than mine. But if you come to one of my events, most everybody knows you're going to have a fair, safe playing experience, an honest score where if one side's getting beat down, it's going to look like that in the score at the end. I'm not going to create some whimsical mission at the end where a team that is not doing well can automatically win the game. It just leads to people getting ticked off, and it does a disservice to the people that did work hard, were out there at the start of the game, which always starts on time and ends on time. We do really cool props. I know a lot of people don't even mess with props anymore.
You like his props?
Dude, I've got puzzles from the last game we did at Landing Zone that me and Adam.
Okay, now we're going to stop you real quick here, Payroll. I'm not a prop player. Right? What have you got there? What have you got there?
Is that showing up?
Yeah, it is.
This is one of the props.
Put it
from
right up in there. Put it right
Indiana
up in
Jones last year. The
Your
monkey
props
skull.
Wow.
Your props are off the hook. And the damn locks, too, on the prop boxes.
Prop boxes. Yeah, that's one of mine. You don't see that. I don't think anybody's doing that yet. Where if you hit a base, you gotta, have a basically a sheet with codes and try to guess and crack the lock to another team's base, and then you can steal 50% of the props that are inside the prop box.
By the way, Mike, real quick, they're at 91 viewers. What do they need to do to get to 100? 92.
Share the video. Share the feed.
93. See, when you're giving information, they're loving it. They're 10 away. Unbelievable. Somebody could have some nice things.
Hola
Sweeper
Israel.
Sweeper said the puzzles are messed up. One game, people don't realize that my enjoyment is some of the chaos that I cause for the players because I'm not out there playing. And one game at Sherwood 2 years ago.
That's a nice field.
Yeah.
I think I put a 500-piece puzzle in the middle of the field for both sides. And if one side got to it, they could wreck it, and you'd have to start over. One side built it pretty quick, actually, but it did take them, I think, 6 hours.
Up at Landing Zone, I sent a squad with a girl, and she brought me back. They were just her perimeter base. She said it brought me back like 3 out of the 4 puzzles, I think it was.
She brought you puzzles, and then you have to put together the puzzles?
Yeah, she brought them together. I go, you get her, you cover her, and she's bringing me back the puzzles. Sure enough, we got 3 out of the 4, and I mean, she did it just like that. I mean,
real quick, Airman Kyoko did her part and says she shared. So way to go, Airman Caitlin.
Thank you, daughter.
And Paco says, I steal props. How do you feel about that? Is that part of the game?
Oh yeah, everything's fair game as long as it's done on the field.
Yeah.
Another thing that I did a few years ago, which people really enjoyed, was the 3D props, which I think this one's from 5 or 6 years ago.
Wow.
People complained that I didn't leave directions on how to put it together, but it didn't come with directions to put it together. So, and of course they have to put it together where they find it. They can't bring it back to their base and put it together outside of where the battles are going on and whatnot.
Yep, that's what Matt Savage just said in the comments there. So original puzzles used to be done where they were found. Yep. So like right in that landing strip, right at Landing Zone, right in the village there, they just formed that perimeter. And
Connor McKenzie from CPX Legion says, 3D puzzles, Payroll, are the devil.
At Landing Zone that Chad's talking about, I think I scaled them back because that was after the Sherwood event.
Yeah, it's
and
like
I think
100
I scaled
piece.
them down to 100 instead of 500.
Yeah. So essentially she did 300.
Callista has a great idea.
Callista has a great idea.
Go ahead, Chad.
She wants field Legos. Got to put together Legos.
That'd be a cool idea. I'd be down for that.
That's an awesome idea.
We for the game that I was kind of somewhat going to start to do for Transformers, we're going to have the Transformer Legos, and they had to find them on the field to get their generals onto the field before
that's awesome
to start running missions.
So it's an interactive game.
Yeah, it's fun. I mean,
what I was going to say on yours, so you say it's for the players, it's that you take the feedback, you build on the event, you keep it interactive.
Dude, guys, we did it. We hit 100. Hell yeah.
Keep it going, guys. Keep it going. Now, all you have to do is keep interacting. We'll
probably even give away 2 backpacks.
Shut the front door. We'll get to that later. But right now, we've got Payroll. We've got triple digits. Everybody, yay for free stuff. Can I get some thumbs up? For Payroll?
Thumbs up for Payroll, guys. I'm throwing.
We can probably hook up some fat stuff. So these interactive games that are really cool, you write them from a player's perspective because you were. So you keep them interactive, you keep the puzzles interesting, you keep the fun. Now it's Chad sitting here talking about all your props, right, Payroll?
God, I love his props.
And your props are great. You've got rockets at launch and locks that are interactive, and
I'll show you one more of my favorites that
please
you kind of can't keep in your car when you're traveling. don't know how well this is gonna work.
That looks amazing.
Oh yeah,
What is
yeah.
that?
The briefcase bomb.
Oh yeah, the timer
countdown. Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, and if you're a mission player, that's great. I go, and I'm not a prop player. I don't grab props. What do you guys think of those props? Hey, John from Area 51 is here.
John Jones has a question for you, Mike.
Yeah, sure.
Says, what kind of games, specific things can we expect at Stranger Things game at Pekin next month? I mean, if you
can we give any leaks?
That's a good question. I do have my prop guy building. Is everybody familiar with Stranger Things? Have you guys watched the series?
I haven't.
I haven't watched it. They did a Halloween thing here in Grand Rapids, and we didn't know what the hell was going on. I don't have Netflix.
To sum it up in a short term, a kid goes to this other world, and he's communicating to his family through this alphabet that's typed out on the wall, and there's light bulbs underneath each letter, and he lights up each letter and spells out a message. We're working on making that prop for the event, which I think would be pretty cool, and I can text the prop a message and change that message throughout the game, which should be pretty cool.
Are you kidding?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll get to it in a bit. You know what? We're gonna get to. There's a bunch. Hold on, I've got a bunch of questions.
I need
for
your
you.
password again. I got kicked out of Hulu. I can't get my Hulu up.
I've got a bunch of questions written on
so much stuff.
These solid muslin cards for payroll.
I mean, you guys like our new note cards? I mean, those are pretty dope.
High budget stuff.
High budget stuff.
No, payroll. I was saying you're talking about these props, and these props are just getting a lot of wows. I mean, if you guys love props. Wow and like and heart it's blowing up. If you're not watching, the props are amazing. I'm not a prop player. I come for the fights and the camaraderie, and I love your gameplay because there's always a paradigm where the fights are just put on the right side of the field, and again, as you said, you don't really control it. The players control it, but you create situations where there's a time limit. So I don't get to play my game. I end up playing a payroll game. I end up playing like, damn it, I just want to sit here and work this at my speed, but I have to play at your speed because you have a time on the mission or something. And you laugh from your ivory tower. But I'm having the time of my life. And win or lose, I come back and go, what? And you're just shaking your head. And you don't break that fourth wall as the game producer with me, even though we've been friends for years. You're like, nope, sorry the deal. You paid your registration. That's what you're going to get is the game.
The game.
Yeah.
Right.
So the integrity of your game as a player is what I think is one of the unique experiences. And you've been the general for payroll.
Been a general and an XO.
Worth it?
Definitely. I mean,
okay.
2-time winner. Can't.
I mean,
I mean, as an E-celeb, you know, I'm just boosting my ego a little more, saying I'm a 2-time payroll winner. Just saying. But Callista said she actually took one of the casts from Stranger Things to paintball last weekend.
That's awesome.
Nice. Well, she's over in Hollywood. They got a lot of actors and stuff.
Yeah, she's kind of a big deal out there. Oh, in October, not last weekend.
Nice. Listen, I want you to get all your questions for payroll. If you were ever going to ask an event producer anything, tonight is your night. We are halfway through the show. We are still kicking strong. Let's do some birthdays. Do you mind holding on doing some birthdays with us?
Sure.
Okay, awesome.
Oh.
We're going to fire... What?
And she gave a Valken jersey to him.
Shut the front
Or
door.
her.
Callista.
She didn't say.
She didn't say.
She didn't
Callista
say.
is a wonderful ambassador of the sport. We are going to kick over to some birthdays right now. Guys, it is time with birthdays.
Get that
with
confetti
Chad.
ready.
Why don't we got our name on the screen? Melissa, you're killing me. Don't put our name on the screen.
Melissa, I need those gummies. They didn't have blue M&Ms. I wrote it in my rider.
Watch this. He
Thoroughly
is so
pissed.
E-celeb. He says the word gummies,
Gummies!
and Melissa will bring gummies. It's
Gummies.
unbelievable. Do birthdays. Do birthdays.
I can't do birthdays without the gummies. I'm stopping the show. No. All right, here. Oh, look at that. Gummies. Woo. All right, here we go.
I work with an e-celeb, Mark.
Happy birthday to James Lindsay from the Midwest. You will be getting a signed photograph from yours truly. Matt Bandy from the Midwest. James Crawford from the Appalachian. Ronan Martins all the way over across the ponds in France. You must want my gummies?
I'm good.
Lena June from the Midwest. Johnny Blaze from the Midwest. He's down in Oklahoma right now. Brandon Page. Y'all know him. He's from that other something. From the Midwest. Pretty Lou from the Northeast. Frenchie from the Northeast. He's on Team
Did
Predators.
you say Dr. Katie?
Hold up. You're blowing my bubble, man.
It's all right.
I'm saving the best for last.
All right.
What? You just sit there and let me do my thing. All right? Sit back. Go take a pee or something. Dave Pandel from Level Up Sports in the Appalachian region. Josh White from the South. Audra from the Midwest. It's her birthday again.
That's her.
Oh, okay. All right, and I'm going to save the best for last, like I said. The one and only Dr. Katie from the South. We love you. I hope you enjoy your birthday.
Nice. Happy birthday, everybody.
Happy
And if we
birthday.
missed your birthday, that's because you didn't join.
I'm not sure my gummies either.
You didn't join the Valken Corps, which is so easy. All you have to do to join the Valken Corps, the largest network in paintball, it's all about camaraderie, is go to valkencorps.com. Hit join, find your region, where you're from. Can't believe this e-celeb thing went to his head.
Yeah, you did. Thank you. Gummies.
Woo. Any birthdays? You can sign up for the Valken Corps.
I'm choking on your worm.
It's not about. Oh, it's a family show. It's a family show. It's a family show.
I thought those were going to be soaked in anything, but
they're not. It's a family show. So you can sign up for the Valken Corps, which is the largest social network in paintball. It's all about camaraderie and regionally based. You can find out more about it at valkencorps.com. There's not only an exclusive Valken Corps dealer store, there's links to events, there's blogs, there's insider tips. There's a whole bunch of information. And, of course, the Valken Corps Live, which is provided for you. So easy. Paco did it himself. No, Payroll, you signed up for the Valken Corps long ago.
Long time ago.
Right?
Yeah. When you first started doing it, that's when I signed up.
Right. It actually was done like 5 years before me. Before I came on.
I signed up with you. I know that.
Well, I appreciate it. And one of the things I liked about the Valken Corps is that you have a social network, and I have a social sphere of influence, and you have a social sphere of influence, and Chad has. I wanted you to meet my friends, and vice versa. And through that, I think we've been able to share a lot of great memories and a lot of events and bring people to your events. And I think I even got a phone call one day and said, "Hey, Train, you want to XO with me?" I said, "I'm the worst XO ever. I don't know why you'd make that phone call."
Yeah. You made the comment about being the worst general ever, too.
That.
Yeah, we were. And the thing is, you won. I mean, you're a great general, but no, we've shared things, and then more people find out about Payroll and the Valken Corps, and there's a lot of people who are too shy, or maybe. I guess we're not shy. Mike's not shy. I'm not shy. Jaz's not shy. We'll help you meet anybody, and we want to connect you to more events and more paintball. So it's been great. So sign up for the Valken Corps. That's what this is about. Yes. That was birthdays.
What did you end up signing at that event?
A baby. We were talking about it. Somebody was like...
Was that back in your e-celeb days?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't get people bringing me gummy bears, but I did sign a baby. There's a
It really happened.
There's a fine line.
Okay, cool. Payroll verifies. It really happened. I signed a freaking baby.
You give me a baby, I'll sign that too.
Mm-hmm.
I'll one-up you. Hey, what's up, JW?
Oh, J-Dub's in here?
Philip King says Chad's friends wear hot pants, but, you know.
Yeah, Chad.
You guys are trying. Yeah, that is true.
And
several friends. We even got one guy that don't wear hot pants, but that's okay.
I can't believe you brought that up, Payroll. I did. I signed a bit, and somebody took a damn picture of it.
That's funny. These gummy bears are amazing. Would you like to try one?
No, I'm
You're
good. I'm good. I've given up that thug life. I chose the life. It didn't choose me. Listen, Payroll, one of the things we do each week is we try to be the center for events. We're going to knock right through this, but we'd like you to join us for events. Again, guys, keep your questions. Valken Core. Thank you, Mod. Thank you.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. We're going to knock through events. So do you mind joining us for events?
Sure.
Okay. Before we do events, one of the new segments, back by popular demand. Actually, no, let's do events first. Let's do events first.
Yeah.
We're going to do events, and we're going to knock through it. I'm going to take the lead now. This is your time, ladies and gentlemen, in the chat room, if you want to get us to crack.
Oh, they've been trying. There's a lot of stuff.
You've been trying. Last week's winner of Troll of the Night, Dylan's brother.
Yeah.
Dylan's brother did a great job. Ray Bobbitt says, don't touch the gummy bears. And Dylan says, Train, you can't be half gangster. Well, bend over, I'll show you. Okay, we're going to events. So here's what's happening, where it's happening, why it's happening. By the way, just to let you know, we still have via Lemansky.net. Look at that. Hot HD stream.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide. Via Lemansky.net, Mike Payroll is on. He is on in audio. March 23rd through 25th this weekend. Shoot some Valken paint in the Midwest at White River Paintball's Dystopia. I have never been there. I mean, I poked my head in. I've never played there. But you can play for Duan from the 13th Legionnaires, who is one of the commanders. And he said, oh, the Valken Corps, come over and play with me. That would be really cool. Also this weekend, the 24th through the 25th, Shattered Union, Endless Mountain Resistance at Endless Mountain Recreation Paintball in New Milford, Pennsylvania, also known affectionately as EMR, in the Northeast. Anything on that? Nothing?
Nothing.
Shattered Union.
We got a little echo.
We have a little echo?
Bad echo.
How bad?
Melissa showed me a card that said bad echo.
Alright, well, how about I whisper? Okay, so here's the deal. March 24th. In the South. In Rienzi, Mississippi. The battle for Tara Lipinski.
Tara Lipinski.
She is fresh out of prison. She is a woman scorned. With her companion, Brian Boitano, and Christy Yamaguchi. She is going to terrorize. The only one that can stop her is Tanya Harding. The battle for Tara Lipinski is happening at Rienzi, Mississippi, in Battlefield
I think... What?
What?
What? Tarawa? Kawawa? What? You told us Tara Lipinski.
It says on the I read the teleprompter. That's what I do. Anything you put on the teleprompter, I'll read it. Okay. The battle for Tarawa. Battlefield Ridge, Rienzi, Mississippi, March 24th. Apparently, it's not the battle for Tara Lipinski.
Or a battle of Chihuahua.
Thanks, Andy Potter, for hacking the teleprompter. Black Dawn, MagFed only game, April 7th through 8th in the Appalachian. Have you ever been Payroll to Southern Maryland Paintball?
No, I've been to OXCC, but not Southern Maryland, no.
I want to check that place out. I've heard a lot of good things about it. So, but there's a game going on there, April 7th through 8th in the Appalachian. I just wondered if you had
Should
been
send
there.
some MFDs over there.
We could.
If anybody's going to it.
Yeah, we'll get to that in a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got to check that place out. I definitely have to check that place out. Also the same weekend, April 7th through 8th in the Midwest. way down at D-Day Adventure Park in Wyandotte, Oklahoma. Put on, now here's the name. Now you named it Payroll, right?
What's that?
You named your company Payroll. This is how you name a scenario writing company.
You ready?
You ready?
Yeah.
BS Productions.
Okay.
Mike Drop. That's how you... BS Productions is putting on Pandemonium.
I'm not going to even touch that one.
More hot, steamy panda action than you can shake a stick at. I don't know what's going to all go on. There's this should have had its own show, but it probably still could. April 7th through 8th at Oklahoma D-Day Adventure Park in Wyandotte, Oklahoma. Pandemonium. Check it out. They will be showing they say a movie, a special movie, and there's rumor that Andy Potter will have his meat on site. However, is not 100% confirmed. It is 100% confirmed that it will not be panda meat due to a binding cease and desist order from law offices of Burnett, Castron, and Klein. Okay. Next. April 7th through 8th, same weekend in Roothouse, Illinois in the Midwest. Paintball to go, Monte Casino. The event is coming up. I know it is so popular that the event host has actually asked that some teams consider being able to switch just so that there's a wonderful game. This is going to be a big event. Huge. Melissa, you were planning to try paintball that weekend. Were you thinking about going to Monte Casino? Okay. Well, we'll definitely. No, Gino struck the check. You'll be good.
All right. Perfect.
So, Monte Casino, that one's happening in the Midwest.
in the house.
Yep, and it's close to Grand Rapids.
Yeah, Justin Hilton. What's up?
April 12th through 15th, sign up for the Valken Corps, shoot some Valken paint in Central Canada region of the Valken Corps. Play with the infamous Wrecking Crew, our friends up at PRZ Paintball in Picton, Ontario. Now, Picton, Ontario is not next to anything, but it is next to Grand Rapids, according to Mark Zimmer. And it is an abandoned Canadian military insane asylum. Let that soak in a second. Let that soak in.
Greg Antor says the knuckleheads always are switch hitters. Oh, no, not switch hitters. I'm sorry, Greg. You guys always said you switch. Yeah, that's true. I'm sorry. I read that wrong. Melissa, see, it's the teleprompter. We always read what's on the teleprompter.
Whatever you put on the teleprompter, we're going to read. We got to get through this.
It's that speech to stall or whatever it is.
Play with our friends, Infamous Wrecking Crew, in the Central Canada region, April 12th through 15th at PRZ Paintball. This is a bucket list field, fully endorsed, 2 enthusiastic thumbs up. The field alone is the adventure. Definitely want to check that one out. And if you don't have anybody, it does. Gino, it sounds fun. It is fun. Unless it's blowing sideways. And actually, then you could, because it's indoors. It's like 4 floors of a hospital connected with the thing, and 2 floors of it. You can go indoors. Screw it. You can play some paintball. It's nuts. Fight for Asylum is going to be an insane event. And on April 14th, a one-day event, Leprechauns versus the World, the battle for Lucky Charms, Crew Paintball in Flint, Michigan. Shoot some Valken paint. The folks at Crew know paintball. Those are some paintball players that run that place. That is not in the Appalachian region. James, if you were in charge of this, that would be strike 3, but you're not. That's actually in the Midwest. So check that out, April 14th. Have you ever been to Crew, Mike?
I have not been to Crew, no.
Okay.
I can't comment on that one.
No, that's fine. Here's one I got for you. The Walking Dead, produced by Grim City Sports, a little friend of ours. Fort Knox Paint. Okay, well let's talk about this one. The Walking Dead at Fort Knox Paintball, Winnemac, Indiana, April 14th through 15th. Valken Paint, sign up for the Valken Corps. You can actually play with Paco, and don't touch his stuff.
And remember, they switched to no longer BYOP. I know a lot of people are already forgetting that and showing up there ticked off.
Well, that's okay. So you've heard it here. Thank you, Mike. That is an amazing announcement. All right, we'll crank it down. They are field paint only, and they did listen to you. You players sounded off. They have Valken graffiti. So Valken will be an option there. That is in the Midwest. Tell us about Fort Knox Paintball.
It's an amazing field, I think. I mean, if you like close quarters, lots of action, you don't have very far to go at that field, that's for sure. It plays like a giant speedball field is what I compare it to.
Okay. I mean, I like it. It's surrounded around a pond. It's got a bunch of themes. So.
Oh, yeah.
That's cool. If you're in the area, check that out. It's definitely worth making. April 27th through 29th, Spring Castle. Revenge of the Reservoir Dogs. The Reservoir Dogs, Anthony Deadpool Villanueva has said that he will be defending the castle entirely by himself. By the way, welcome Miss Danielle and Miss Candace.
Welcome.
Which you need to stay because we're going to talk about an event y'all need to know. Mm-hmm. We're not turning this into the View or anything, but ladies are welcome at the last event we got going on. EMR Spring Castle at EMR Payroll in New Milford, Pennsylvania in the Appalachian, April 27th through 29th. Turn it up a little bit. Turn it up a little bit? Okay. Okay. We'll go up. Actually, I should give you some background music. Let's really screw with you.
Yeah. The acid trip going on over there with Payroll.
Yeah. We're going to give you a sneak peek on some other stuff. Wait till you hear what Ruff's got dropping this year. Axis and Allies, Iwo Jima, The Final Charge. Play for Maria or else. Anything else you want to say on that? Nope. Play for Maria.
Play for Maria.
Yep.
Hey guys, how's the volume right now?
Justin Hilton, I shared so many times my phone is freezing up. Justin, you are not the hero we need. You are the one we deserve. Guys, we're going to get through this. Predator's Bane 4. Not only was there one, then there was the Deuce, then the Tray. Now it's Predator's Bane El Cuatro. Produced by the Grim Reapers Scenario Paintball, Indie Paintball Battlegrounds in Greenwood, Indiana, which is Indianapolis-ish. May 4th through 5th. You've been to that field,
yes,
right?
I have. It's a wonderful, wonderful field. They got the brig. They got the new city they built. Just a little off to the right from the staging areas of the Whizball area.
Right.
Excellent field. A lot of paint.
Payroll, you been to that field?
Yeah, thick woods, some nice open town kind of fields. I like the place. It's nice.
Yeah? You ever going to write one there?
I've done 2 there. 1, 2. Can't remember.
Okay.
I produced games there before. I think Jerry has a game there this year too, possibly. I'm not 100%.
Okay. And Jerry's games are good? They're good. They're good family games.
Yeah, he does a good job too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
You can. I mean, like anyone can go to his games. Everybody finds something at a Grim event. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So check out Predator's Bane if you can. I think we're going this year red side. Playing for the bad guys. I'm switching. I'm going bad guys.
Like knuckleheads?
I'm not switching like that. I'm not knucklehead switching, but I'm playing bad guys.
Oh,
Let's just put it that way.
They're going to kill me.
And May 4th through 6th at Low Country. Paintball in Ludwig, Georgia. In the south.
Can you go?
Hey, you guys! Baby room! You can play Goonies.
Goonies.
Yeah.
Rocky Road. Come on, guys, give me some,
Unbelievable. You can play Goonies.
Clips there.
Shoot some Valken paint. You might even see Potter's meat.
Potter's meat.
Outstanding. And the Plum Life Cash Bash, $3,000 cash prize for a 5-man tournament, $1,000 cash for the 3-man tournament, June 2nd through 3rd in the Midwest at the Paintball Club of Choctaw in Choctaw, Oklahoma. Check that out. I'm trying to get the owner of the league on the show, but apparently he has a problem with being seen in person. I found him. I asked him to be on the show. He was in Las Vegas. He was in the fetal position, sucking his thumb by the dumpster. Mod saw it. They can verify.
So far, I have Nitro's in the lead for comments.
Let's hear Nitro's comment.
I like meat. Wait.
Okay.
No, wait.
Never mind. We'll get to that. Red versus Blue, June 9th at Command Assistance War Game Center in the Appalachian in Taylorsville, North Carolina. Mike Johnson's revenge. All you're going to see is a sea of dead blue bodies because you play for Mike Johnson, because America, because freedom, because you hate ISIS.
Alright, I can't say anything.
You got nothing? That's right. Because
Blast Camp is building the compound.
Oh, we're getting there. We're getting there, don't you worry. But you play for Mike Johnson, or you stay at home, you commie pinko. And one of the world's largest paintball events in the world, June 11th through 16th in the Midwest. Valken Paint, sign up for the Valken Corps. You can even have a Valken barbecue. And I don't know what's going on, but can we get it confirmed? Yes, it's confirmed. Andy Potter's meat is going to be on site. You can put Andy Potter's meat in your mouth. The sweet, delectable, slow-smoked Andy Potter's meat at Oklahoma D-Day. You can play with the Knuckleheads, Live the Valken sponsored team. Please join us for a Valken Corps player barbecue on that weekend. Cell Team 6, June 16th through 17th in Cousins Paintball, Manchester, New Jersey. And that is in the Northeast. I believe for that event, Valken Will might be there. Make sure to get your selfies with Valken Will and tag the Valken Corps.
Better watch out, PJ's in the house right now.
PJ's up in here?
Yeah. It's about to get real in the comment thread.
Nice. So Cell Team 6 is happening at Cousins Paintball. You can choose some Valken paint. I believe they've got it as an option. And one of the events that we are actually going to break down and get into.
Here we go.
Here we go. August 4th through 5th in the Midwest. I'm dropping the cards. I'm going hands-free.
Hands-free?
Hands-free. No life jacket. No support line.
Hands up rides all time.
At Blast Camp, Paintball and Airsoft in Hobart, Indiana. Produced by Payroll Productions.
Wheeler.
Def Con 1. And Andy Potter's meat is confirmed.
2 for 2?
Correct.
Not 1 and 4,
even
but 2
better.
for 2.
Wait. It even gets better. There has been a challenge for a meat-off. You get a choice.
Who can beat whose meat?
Who can beat whose meat? Paco's meat, Potter's meat, or Mike Johnson's meat?
Oh, Big Mike's bringing his meat up here?
This is a whole expose in and of itself, but who I really want to get to
DEFCON 1 Meat Fest.
We've got the producer online,
yes.
Mike. DEFCON 1 at Blast Camp. Give us the friggin' rundown. Now, this one, real quick, I want you, if you may, I've got 2 friends that are watching. Miss Candace.
Yeah.
Yep, Candace and her friends. Danielle. Candace and Danielle from the South are considering bringing their teams and their friends maybe to an event up north. Because no one from Florida ever goes north, right?
We always go down there.
Correct.
It's going to be a little bit of northern exposure.
Little bit, like they might have to live in an igloo or a life vest.
Oh my gosh, our water don't have sharks in it.
Unbelievable. What are you going to do? Anyway, all jokes aside, invite them. What are you doing for DEF CON 1? Tell us about the event.
Without giving away too much detail, this is going to be the event to be at. I'm hoping to break Virgil's attendance record at this one. Plus, you're going to see stuff that you've never seen done in events. And unfortunately, in today's world, I can't elaborate too much on that because it'll be stolen before it's one of a kind and exclusive to what we're going to be doing. But some of the stuff we've already released, there's going to be in-game drone missions, no drone drops. I seen somebody ask if they're going to be dropping RPGs or whatever. There won't be any of that, but there will be drone missions, so you'll be seeing the drones up in the sky and whatnot. What is that?
No, we're actually watching the thread for Troll of the Night, and Richard Pennell has the comment of the night so far. One meat to rule them all. So you're gonna have live drones.
Live drones, guaranteed night play. We're gonna have some cool props made. And we got some cool tricks up our sleeves. Some of the stuff will be released a week before the game to keep you guys all on your toes, but most of it you won't see until the game starts.
And this game is going to sell out.
Oh, definitely.
Unbelievable. And tell us about the venue. They keep hearing me talk about it, but nobody listens to me anyway.
It's a missile base.
What?
It's a missile base.
Wait. What?
I don't currently know of any other place where you can play paintball on a missile base.
Like they built a missile
anywhere. Base? They took over an old missile, Nike C4 missile base.
That's it. I'm dropping the gummies.
Payroll, it's your show. That's too much.
All right, go ahead, Mike.
I'm here.
All right, go ahead. It's a decommissioned Nike 2 missile base. What else?
We have two great command teams locked in. We got Nick from NFG on one side. His XO is Nick from the I'm forgetting his team right now, the Legionnaires.
Okay.
And then on the other side we have Phalanx and the Knuckleheads. So
right on.
Two great command teams that should lead to a great game, and also two teams that can recruit. So
heck yeah.
Should be a large player game for sure.
I can't even with this right now.
I mean, you had him at missile base and he left the room. He went corner to cry a little bit.
And Potter's meat.
Mike Johnson's meat. That just
actually.
And it's a 3-year series, so
all
it's
right,
only
now
going to
talk about that. Talk about that.
3-year series.
3-year series. You're doing a 3-year event. Go ahead.
3-year series. Same weekend. Next 3 years. All the dates are already released. So if you have an excuse this year already, I don't want to hear the excuse the next year or the year after that, because you'll be the one missing out on some really cool stuff.
All right. Now, all jokes aside, how amazing is this? Reaper is here. David Reaper Justin is here.
What's up, Reap?
Reaper, we are talking about DEF CON. Okay? And this is the game for the players, because now we're going to go back. This is an event written for the players.
For the players.
By a field for
the players.
With missions
for the players.
On a location, I mean, just for the players.
Everything's for the players.
Okay, this is the boys. He said boys. He doesn't know. Reaper, you tell Chad who your favorite E-celeb is. It's Chad. We know. With Potter's meat and the possibility of a meat-off. drone play and missions and things we can't even release. Plus, Blast Camp is actually building, and it will be ready for this event, the Osama bin Laden compound.
That's going to be off the chain. 3 stories I'm hearing.
But you get access to it before anybody else as far as to write scenarios around it and missions. So
correct. This will be the first event with the compound in play.
Unbelievable. We're going to do Candace. I know you tucked the children's into bed, but it's a family show. It is a
meat missiles. David Moosey.
This is this amazing event. We're going to do so much more. If you're in the Valken Corps and you wish to come to this event, I know we were down in Florida, and actually, through the graciousness of Blast Camp, we're able to award some free comp passes. Not only
and
for
meat passes.
And it includes meat. It included Potter's meat, but MVP, I believe, and a friend. They had to bring a friend.
Yep.
Got comp passes, which I know you only allot a very select number of those to your events, correct, Payroll?
Yeah, I think I try to go across the board with all of that. I don't. Some people like to comp the famous people,
like Chad.
I don't believe in that personally, but
I'll pay for a payroll event. I mean,
wow.
I'll pay twice.
You celeb like you?
Yeah. I'll even carry my own bags.
Damn. All right, go ahead. We apologize.
You're fine.
Go ahead, sir. Sir, Payroll.
But no, some comp passes through Blast Camp and yourself, and I know you only allow so many because you want legitimate players at your events. That we were able to graciously comp a few people. Or they actually won the opportunity for them and a friend to come and experience a payroll event at DEF CON 1 at Blast Camp. So if you're coming up, please reach out to us. We know the teams in the area. We're going to host you. So if you're coming in from out of the region, please reach out to your local Valken Corps here in the Midwest. We're fully behind this event, and we want you to experience a Blast Camp event. Reaper, you are correct. I have photo evidence. But you can stage with other teams. You can be with people that don't touch your stuff, basically. So, and that's good. That's like rule number 1 for me. But you can have somebody here on the other end. We know if you come a long way from home, we want you to have the payroll and Blast Camp experience. Is that okay with you?
Sounds good to me.
Awesome. That is events, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
Yes. Also, the crew and the reps at Blast Camp are top notch as well. You are correct. You are correct, James.
Some of the best in the business.
Really? Okay. We are going to run a little over. I'm not canceling this show for what we paid. There's no way. I want you to get the most. You can watch this in rewind if you have to.
What's Callista doing?
Callista is actually now the troll of the night.
Yeah.
You've got the comment of the night. We appreciate your support. A couple things I want to ask you. Do we have any questions in the chat for Payroll?
No.
Okay.
I haven't seen any
I wrote a couple down that somebody asked earlier.
Sure, go ahead.
Go ahead,
I don't
Mike.
remember who asked them. Somebody asked, what's the hardest part about writing a game? My answer for that would be, it's not really about writing the game. It's actually, once it comes to game day and balancing the sides, you could have the most perfect balanced game on paper and think that it's just going to be back and forth all weekend, and within the first hour of the game, something out of the ordinary has happened and it's just totally lopsided. I'd say 99% of the events you see that at, and unfortunately we go to try to balance it out and make it the best as possible for the players. But that's one of the hard things on any producer. I see it across the board, not just me. And then also, I think as a rite of passage to play paintball and events, you should have to ref ref walk-on and a scenario event once before you're cut loose. And I think that would solve almost 99% of the problems that we see at events with people with bad attitudes, harassing the refs, everything's horrible. We always see those couple people at events, and it's like you spend way too much money to not be enjoying yourself at one of these events.
That's a great answer. That's a great. Do you have another question in there?
Perfect.
I've got one. How important are your generals and general selection, or do you select the generals, or how does that work? What would be the most ideal way? I mean, just let's talk about generals. That's
a huge part of the game. If you bring somebody in that doesn't have the reach, and the opposing commander does, you end up with I guess I hear the problem that's kind of happening at that Illinois game, where one side has 300 people pre-reg and the other side has 20 people pre-reg. Or you run into the unfortunate event where a field says, oh, hey, I want to use my guy. Well, I'll warn you, your guy is not liked by many people, and this is not going to be a good thing, but don't say I didn't tell you so.
Right.
And it's happened. I'm not going to mention the event, but it's happened.
It's a nice field. Sorry. No, I mean, because I get asked to general, and I have retired as the greatest scenario general of all time, of course. Bullshit. You know, I think there's some people that do it really, really well.
Yeah.
You know, there's guys sure. and different generals. Like sometimes there's the put on a soapbox general. Like there's two kinds of dogs. Like dogs you fluff up and put on a box and have somebody look at, and then there's working dogs, right? I'm a working dog. I'm not, yeah. So there's some dogs that go up there and they're like, oh, cool, come play for me. Yay, you can meet me. I'm more excited to meet you, dude. Let's go play.
Let's get out in the trenches. I mean, myself, if I have to be in the box commanding, moving troops, you know, hey.
Like, you're even better than me, like, flat out.
I mean, I love being on the field moving players, being on field, you know, either XO or just going out there with the general, you know, stripes on and going out there, all right, guys, I need you here, you know, and leaving a competent XO in the box. But, yeah.
And also, you can't just take, I'll use Mad Frog for an example. I love Mad Frog. He's an awesome commander. You can't take him and put him up against somebody who's good locally but doesn't have the reach that plays every weekend like Mad Frog. You know?
Well, no, Mad Frog's a tactician, and he'll bring in his own squad.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, we all know Bill, like, and especially on his home turf, you don't go into Mad Frog's neighborhood and start cashing checks. You don't. Like, he's the one cashing checks.
Right.
So I think it depends on the situation and everything. You know, I ask you the question, but, you know, as far as the scenario, do you take a guy like Chad that's like, well, I'll mix it up, I'll take it back? Yeah, of course.
Yep. Yes, Michael, they are.
First strike rounds are allowed at blast camp, absolutely. There's rules, and you'll follow those rules.
Registration opens Thursday. I seen somebody ask that. Pre-reg opens Thursday for DEF CON.
Cool. But generals, you know, you can take a guy like Chad that's like, yeah, I'll go have qualified XOs and mix it up, or Mad Frog, a guy that's like planning a month ahead, or some of these old school guys that are nitpicking your words or punctuation.
They got radio descramblers and stuff.
I had a guy say, man, I spent $800 on a radio descrambler on you, and I said, great, I'd have saved you a bunch of money. I'm on channel 9.
Channel 9?
He said, what? I said, try it. He goes, roll tide. I said, roll tide. It was great.
Hey, Trey, and I'm bringing you some cupcakes.
From?
We did run into the problem one time where somebody was monitoring all the radio channels, which is fine, with the exception of the ref channels, but it has to happen on field. They were off field, not even a paid player, and they were running radio comms for the general. And yeah, that doesn't fly. You have to be a paid player and on the field to be a live player to do anything, pretty much.
Wow. And that's what I like about you. There's right and there's wrong. And I think as much as, you know, and I consider you someone that's a friend, and we talk and hang out and play and everything, but as a producer, you draw a line. And there's right and wrong, and this is acceptable and not acceptable, and that to me is about the integrity of the game.
Just follow the sticker on the hopper.
Right, and don't touch people's shit.
Don't be a dick.
And
don't be a dick.
And you can't make a game with pages upon pages upon pages of rules.
Right.
Because I guarantee most people don't even read the one page of my rules, and you know, you got to keep it somewhat simple, but also add things for the players that enjoy thinking outside the box and decoding stuff, and you know what I mean. It's an equal balance that I think makes my events good, and people still enjoy them. You know, you also got to keep it fresh and keep thinking up of, you know, new things and new ways to go about doing things, or you're not going to be successful.
You know what? Let's not make this the last time that you're on the show. I think you need to come on like once every other couple months. We need to like.
Yeah.
Are you sure? I mean, it's going to cost us a fortune. We appreciate you taking the time out of your busy schedule. I mean, we had to wire transfer. We can't even write a check that big. But we understand your importance. You know, everything aside, I think it's a great resource because you've always been so candid about what it takes to write games. And there's a few rabbit holes I think we should go down, like why we're flooded. And Callista, what do you think?
Yes, Callista.
I mean, really, it all kind of depends on what Callista thinks.
Yeah.
Or Mike Johnson. So either one of those.
West Coast or the best coast?
Callista says she's really, really still kind of rooting for Lego puzzles payroll. So.
Oh my God.
Come on, it'll happen.
I love it.
Oh,
Boom, done.
Boom, done.
Boom, done. I love it. Payroll, you are absolutely no nonsense for the player. If you just, is there anything else you want to add? We're going to, actually, you know what? Can you stay around? We do a thing to tuck the kids into bed, and we've extended this show just for you. This is the first time in history we've ever extended the show this long. Yeah. Mod is going to cost us overtime.
Oh, yeah.
Payroll is costing us.
He's going to need extra helpings of
your e-celeb fee is monstrous. We have to give
I'm out of gummies. You believe that? We've gone so long, I'm out of gummies.
Unbelievable. You guys are fantastic. The biggest budget highest viewed show on the planet. Yeah. Mike, I think there's a lot here. I think you're a wonderful resource, and more people, I wish more people, just even as a friend, would meet you and see your love and passion for the game. And I'm glad you're writing, but we would not like to make this the last time we fly you anywhere exotic and have you on the show. Is that okay?
Yeah, let's do it again.
Cool. Everybody, say thank you to Mike from Payroll Productions. You can find him at Payroll Productions on Facebook. That's where you can find out about most of his events. Actually, all of them. He puts them all up. He is the producer and scenario master, grandmaster.
Master Flasher. Master Blaster, that's what.
Master, okay, yeah, okay.
Not Master Flasher.
Again, Melissa, you got to change what's on the teleprompter. Courtesy of that high-speed Lemansky net that you're all streaming, viewing. Absolutely gorgeous high-definition stream. Give it up. If you guys can do lots of hearts and likes for our guest and our friend and fellow Valken Core. He was Valken Core when it was Great Lakes.
Yeah.
Mike Payroll. Thank you, Mike.
Thank you, Mike.
Mike, you just Melissa, just put him on mute. We'll get to him in the post show. Okay. Thank you very much, Mike. We are going to do one of the segments that you guys begged for again. We have extended the show. I want to thank each and every one of you, but this is something very, very important that needed to be talked about. And it's Lullaby Rants with Chad. Did you guys love Lullaby Rants with Chad? We're not going to stop the show. This is for the people. I mean, we gave you Mike Payroll.
I know, it's awesome.
I had to cut into my salary. He had to cut into his e-celeb fee. Payroll ain't cheap. because he extends that savings onto you. Unbelievable. Let's talk about little something important here. This is, we know our one of our big demographics is the little ones, and they get to go to sleep. So this is going to tuck all of you into bed before we go tonight. So here we go.
Hey guys, I'm a lullaby king. Okay, no, seriously. Here we are, Rants with Chad once again. Tonight's topic is the things in the game that just don't matter. You know, what the hell's the point? You know, a lot of people pissing on about ref made a bad call. People playing on, you know, the score of the game. Ooh, I want a trophy. Gossip, you know, amongst other players on and off the field. We kind of hit this earlier. Stacking the teams so that nobody has a good game. You know, swirly balls. You know, that's a huge controversy. That's well worth, you know, wasting your time and energy on when there's more important things like your family, friends, and the times you have spent with them. And on that note, just enjoy the game. Life is short. With that being said, some of you might know that we had a fellow GLR pass away last Tuesday. And on that note, if we could just have a quick moment of silence for Jason Beast Clark. You will be missed. We love you and miss you. And yeah, how about that moment of silence? Okay. And on a final note, you know, there are other players that we have lost this year. You will be missed as well. And I'm going to end that with, you can always read it on my hopper. Don't be a dick. That's it.
Hey, turn that mic on. There we go.
There we go. We're back.
Everybody, this is A-Train, the Supreme Commander of the Valken Corps. And to my left, your right, Chad Carter, the Regional Commander of the Midwest. And also an East Leb. That's, I mean, it's Chad Carter from the Valken Corps. Guys, with that being said, we want to thank you for being a big part of this little thing that we do for you every Tuesday nights. We're going to announce the winner of the new Valken Phantom Agility backpack. It is because of you. This is the highest viewed, highest rated, most watched, most interactive, highest budget show on the planet.
Starts free.
Dolphin safe.
No panda.
No panda meat. Gluten free. Slow sodium. We love to do this paintball. Just to touch on what Chad said, life is short. And that's why we wave to our friends, at least. We make the choice to wave with all 5 fingers and to say to each and every one of you, we actually think about you and we care about you. And it would not be the same if you were not there. And if you are there, please absolutely stop and say hello, because when you're gone, you leave us some memories. And we'd like to make those memories with you. So until Dr. Katie says, what a great community of people built around a common interest. Enjoy the times we have together. Looking forward to seeing y'all on the field. That is what paintball is about, and that is what Valken Corps is about. It is about the camaraderie. So thank you. Thank you, Chris Asta.
Yeah. Thank you, guys. Yes, definitely a Valken fan.
This life is short. Oh, Candace, you say that. You say that, and then it happens, and then we can't have nice things. Life is short, especially with everything going on in the world. I will go ahead and speak on behalf of the Valken family and the Valken sports family. And Chad, if I may.
Yep.
Thank you for being a big part of this little thing that we do. We do look forward to seeing you on the field with our athletes and our teams and hearing about your adventures. This exists because of you. So, no commercials tonight, courtesy of Valken Sports. We extended that to make sure that you got Mike Payroll. I liked having him on. I think we can go down a lot of rabbit holes.
Yeah.
With that. We didn't even get to the fact that we shot the MFG, the Valken Mag.
We did.
What a shooter that is.
Lasers.
Boom! Yeah, so we'll do that next week. We have got to let you go. We gave you 150% of the show.
Almost
for the
hour and a
same
half.
No, unbelievable. We're going to be announcing the winner. Join us next week, Tuesday, 9 p.m. Eastern. I couldn't be happier.
It was a great show. Thank you guys. Thanks for watching, sharing. We couldn't have done it without you. You know.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And be awesome. We'll see you on the field this weekend, and then we'll catch you on the Valken Core Live next Tuesday.
Yeah.
So until next time, Chad, shall we take them out the way we brought them in?
Might as well.
Cool. Till next time, V's up, target down, whatever it takes.
For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world.
Is this real life?
Skin that smoke wagon and see what happens.
First of all, very few people listen to your radio show. That's the good news. Which happens to be true. Check out the ratings.
I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore.
I don't know how to put this, but I'm kind of a big deal.
And my orders are to weed out all non-hackers who do not pack the gear to serve in my beloved soul.
You'll shoot your eye out, kid.
I'm gonna make him an offer again.
Give me a go, no go for launch.
Do it live! Do it live! I'll write it and we'll do it live!